Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to fold a flapping bird. Now this is one of the most famous traditional models. It's also a really cool action model. If you pull on the tail, the wings flap. It's one of my favorite traditional models. And it's a really fun one to fold. So I'll be using a 6-inch sheet of kami, and we are going to start with the colored side up. Now we'll valley fold in half along both of the diagonals. Let's bring this top right corner down to the bottom left corner. Now hold both those corners in place and then crease it all the way across. Now unfold. Next, bring the top left corner down to the bottom right corner. Just line it up and then crease that corner to corner. And now unfold. Now turn the paper over. Now we'll valley fold in half along the horizontal and the vertical. So we'll bring this right edge over to lie along the left edge. Let's line both of those corners up and then crease it down. And then unfold. Now bring the top edge down to the bottom edge. And crease that one. And then unfold. Next, we're going to form all of these creases at the same time. So we'll take these opposite corners, the top right and bottom left, and bring it down to the bottom right corner. As we do that, a lot of the creases should start to form. And now this fourth corner should start to fall into place. Just let that meet the other three corners, and then press everything down firmly. Now we should have 2 flaps on the right and 2 flaps on the left. And this is what's called a square base or a preliminary base. Next, we're going to take this bottom left edge and line it up with this center vertical crease. We're going to do this with just 1 flap. Just make sure it starts all the way down at that bottom corner and then crease it. Do the same thing with the bottom right edge. Just bring that into the center crease. It should line up with the other edge now. Crease that one down. And next, we're going to make a mountain fold that runs from this point over to this point, right along this edge. So we'll fold this flap back and just start it right from this point on the right and then bring it over to the point on the left. And just crease it all down. Should lie right along these edges. You can turn it over and crease it down from this side. Then turn it back over. Now unfold these 2 flaps. And we're going to turn this into a petal fold. So we'll take this top layer, separate it from the rest of the layers, and swing this point up. And as you do that, these valley folds should start to form. Just bring those into the center. And then the creases we have up top are going to reverse. They should already be starting to do that. Just reverse those creases. Swing that point all the way up. Then you can press it down. You just press it down lightly, and then we're going to turn the model over. And once we swing this flap up along the existing crease, Then you can press everything down a little more firmly. We're going to repeat most of those steps on this side, so we'll bring this bottom left edge into that vertical crease. Then crease that down. Same with the bottom right. Now we can just unfold those and we already have this crease in place. So if you just turn that into a petal fold like the other side, we'll take this top layer, swing it up, form those creases on the bottom, and reverse the ones up top. Now you should be able to press everything down firmly. Now we have what's called a bird base. Next we're going to do a book fold. So we'll take just one flap and swing it from right to left, just like you're turning the page of a book. And now turn the model over and do the same thing on this side. Just turn one page. Now it should all be symmetrical again. Next we're going to take this flap here and swing it up on this valley fold we have running across. Should swing all the way up and meet the other points at the top. And then turn the whole model over and do that same thing on this side. Swing that flap up to meet all the other points. Next, we're going to take one of these points on the inside. I'm going to start with the one on the right. And if you just gently tug that point out to the side, you'll notice that this part will slide around. This crease we have here starts to move. I'm going to swing that point out, and then this edge is going to line up with this small edge that's beginning to form. So I'll crease it down so I can show you. Just swing it out till it's right in place there. And then crease it all down. Should line up just like that. Now do the same thing on the left side. So take this point, slide it out, line those edges up. Press it all down firmly. Next, we're going to make an inside reverse fold on the left to form the head. So to do that, you just open this flap up slightly, and then we're going to push this point down. So it starts to push inside, and then if you pinch it up in this direction, then you can start to close it up. You can slide it around to change what size head you want. I'm going to make it a little bigger than that. Just like that, and then you can close everything up. Firm those creases in. It should look like that. And for the next step, we're going to make the wings. And this is not going to be a firm crease. We're just lightly going to round the wings. So if you put your thumbs in place right here where all these edges kind of meet, and then we're going to do a very light curved crease that runs all the way out to this point here. So I'll show you what I mean. You can get it started from this point and then just curve it around. We're just doing everything really lightly. I have just a lightly press on it right here. You see the wing is just slightly curved. Just like that is fine. And at the very end, you can adjust it to the way you like it once we start to get the flaps moving. We'll just do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to turn it around. I'll show it to you like that. So if you just grab the tail near the base of it and then tug out to the side, those wings should flap. And then you can close it back up and change how the wings are if you want them at a different angle. You want to press them down a little more. Doesn't work quite as well, but you can still get it flapping. So as long as you don't do anything too firm on the wings, you can still move them around. But there we have it, that's our flapping bird. I hope you have fun with this one. And if you liked this video, make sure to subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.